Hi, it's Mike DelSignore, Massachusetts criminal defense lawyer. Today's video, I want to talk about what happens if you or your son, your daughter, significant others charged with a firearm offense in Massachusetts, possession of a firearm without an FID card. Let me go through what you can expect in court and what your potential options are. So firearm offenses are taken very seriously in Massachusetts. If you possess a firearm, you're looking at an 18-month mandatory minimum sentence, and that applies whether you have a record or no record. If you're charged with a firearm offense, possession outside your home, you face mandatory jail time. So these cases are taken very seriously. There's specific DAs sometimes that handle gun crimes. So your first court date's going to be your arraignment, and depending on the circumstance of the case, you could face what's called a dangerousness hearing, where they try to hold you up to 120 days without bail. Now, if you have no record and you have ties to Massachusetts, there's a good chance as your lawyer I'll be able to get you bail, get you released on conditions so that you're out while I fight the case. Because there's a lot of defenses to a firearm charge. They got to prove, one, you possess the firearm, two, there was a working firearm. So these things, sometimes if you're with a group of people, the gun's found in the trunk. They may charge everybody in the vehicle under a constructive possession theory. So firearm cases can involve legal defenses that you didn't actually possess the firearm, because charges are often brought based on a constructive possession when the gun's not directly found on you. What happens if it is found on you? There could be Fourth Amendment and Article 14 defenses that they should have never seized you. They should have never found the firearm. These are often crucial in firearm charges because the way the gun is found can often be the best defense. So if it's a car stop and they stop you, there has to be a basis for it. There has to be a basis for an exit order, basis for a pat frisk. All these are legal issues that, as a lawyer with over 20 years experience, I have a lot of experience handling Fourth Amendment defenses, what's called a motion to suppress. So in a gun case, you're looking at legal defenses based on possession, defenses based on your constitutional rights, how the search, seizure, how any warrant was obtained. Often these are very technical legal issues that I can discuss with you, review your case, and present in front of a court that can often be a great argument for bail, because bail, your first court date, there often is a request for a cash bail. It's not uncommon for a cash bail of $10,000, $5,000 on a firearm charge. Sometimes there's a request to hold you without bail. So if we can show the court, hey, this is a strong case for us, we're not going to flee. My person has ties to the community, it can result in a lower bail. So what should you expect when you're charged with a gun crime? We first of all got to get you released, get you on conditions. You want to do any kind of treatment, things to show the prosecutor, the court, that you're on the right path in life. Because sometimes we might ask for a reduction so that you're not facing the mandatory jail sentence. So you want to show that things are going well in your life. You want to get your life on track. I sometimes recommend counseling. I'll recommend things to you to help you with accomplishing your goals, because we don't want to just, a lot of times people are charged with a serious crime and they just want to wait to see the end. But you need to move on and do productive things. That way the negotiation with the prosecutor will be more productive. We'll have more to say on your behalf. If you lose after trial, we'll have more in your defense to try to get you the lowest possible sentence. So I've handled serious cases in Massachusetts for my entire career. So firearm offense, it's a felony offense, can result in jail time. So you want to make sure you have an experienced trial lawyer. Now, a lot of lawyers don't go to trial often. They resolve cases. You want an attorney comfortable with trial. That's where I come in. I love cross-examining witnesses, making closing, opening statements. It's been what I've been doing my entire career. I've helped lawyers with trial practice, taught other lawyers. And if you have a question on a firearms case, you're facing an arraignment, or you have questions about a pending case, feel free to call, text me anytime, 781-686-5924. My goal is to help you make the best decisions for yourself on how to handle the case, understand the legal defenses, what the government is going to potentially do at trial, how they're going to prosecute the case, and what your best options are. And often in a gun charge, your constitutional defenses are right at the top of the list, the prime defense to get the charge dismissed. They also got to prove possession and other elements of the charge, which all have to be done beyond a reasonable doubt. Call, text me anytime, and I'll help you make a great decision to defend any gun charge, firearm offense, or any serious felony in Massachusetts.